Good afternoon, Trinity family. Welcome to the Midweek Minute. Hopefully you are doing excellent today. I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. A couple announcements of things that you probably should be aware of, but just wanted to reiterate. I also have a quick devotional thought for this afternoon, whenever you are watching this. But first of all, just a couple announcements. The food pantry is getting ready for their big Christmas meal giveaway. They give away things for a huge Thanksgiving dinner, as well as lots of other groceries. The big need right now, I was talking with Janet yesterday, a big need is for frozen turkeys. And so we have, I think she said 38 families signed up and like less than 20 turkeys donated so far. So I'm going to put out a challenge to everybody. Every family that is able to, every family that has the means, pick up a frozen turkey and bring it to church on Sunday. Okay? Every family that has the means, if you can't swing it right now, that's okay. I want to challenge every single family in the church. Pick up a frozen turkey at Tops, Wegmans, wherever you could find a frozen turkey, I don't care. Bring it to church on Sunday. There's a cooler right inside the door, and we really want to make sure that's not a concern for being able to pull off this Christmas meal for the food pantry. So if you're able to do that, please do that this week. We will get them over to the Fireman's Grounds buildings, where they're graciously letting us store the frozen turkeys in their freezer. So if you're able to do that, please do. That'd be great. Secondly, if you are interested in ordering poinsettias or poinsettias, or however you say it, the last day to order those is this Sunday. So if you had kind of been thinking about it, but you hadn't pulled the trigger on that yet, please let us know Sunday how many you want, fill out the order form, and put it in the offering basket. And we'll make sure you get those for Christmas Eve, and you can bring them home, obviously, after the service is over. But last announcement, we just wanted to encourage people that is flu season. COVID's obviously still a thing. I know we've had several families in our church contact us saying, there's been some positive tests. Just wanted to remind everybody, if you're feeling sick, if you're sniffly, if you're whatever, we just really, really are asking people to stay home if you are not feeling well. So we have our online service, or online service is live streamed, or our live service is live streamed. You know what I mean. We live stream our 10:30 service online on Facebook and on YouTube. It's on our website as well. If you're not feeling good, please stay home, especially in this season. We don't want anything to spread in the church, be it the flu, be it just a regular head cold, or obviously COVID. So please do that. Lastly, I wanted to read a scripture passage. I covered this in church on Sunday, but I kind of went over it sort of quick. I have a question about a passage in Luke 12 that I wanted you to be thinking about. And I wanted to, again, I read this on Sunday, but I wanted to read it again. This is the words of Christ from Luke chapter 12. And Jesus is talking about his return, his second advent. We have the advent candle lit. Isn't that nice? So we're in Luke 12, starting in verse 35. This is the NIV. And Jesus says, "Be dressed ready for service and keep your lamps burning." Like servants waiting for their master to return from a wedding banquet, so that when he comes and knocks, they can immediately open the door for him. It will be good for those servants whose master finds them watching when he comes. Truly, I tell you, he will dress himself to serve, will have them recline at the table, and will come and wait on them. It will be good for those servants whose master finds them ready, even if he comes in the middle of the night or toward daybreak. But understand this, if the owner of the house had known at what hour the thief was coming, he would not have let his house be broken into. You also must be ready, because the Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not expect him. And so my question for this is, Jesus has this teaching about his promised return, that he's coming again, he's going to set everything right, and he tells us to be ready for that. And my question for you to be thinking about for yourself in your own devotional thoughts, your own prayer thoughts this week is, what does it mean when Jesus says for me to be ready? Okay, what is that going to tangibly, practically look like in my life? How do I get ready? What does that mean? I actually had a discussion on this with some other pastors that I'm in a Zoom meeting with this morning that we talked about this passage. One of them shared that to them this means authentic faith, having an authentic expression of their faith, really willing to trust in God even if life isn't always peachy. Another said that this passage speaks to them about the urgency of ministry, the urgency of what Christ has called us to be his witnesses, to spread his gospel, to serve people, to feed the hungry, to be there for those in need. All the different ministry areas he calls us to, the urgency of that. I thought that was insightful. And another person shared simply that it's focusing on strengthening your relationship with Jesus, making sure that relationship is tight. So I want you to think about the passage I shared. If you missed it, it was Luke 12, verses 35 through 40. I encourage you to be thinking about, okay, Jesus says this kind of a lot, to be ready, to look out. What is that going to mean for me? What does that look like, especially in the season of Advent, the season of waiting and expectation, right? It's not, I believe this goes beyond Advent, but now when the focus is there, I just want to encourage us to think about, what does it mean for me to be ready for the return of Christ? For our church to be ready, for our family to be ready, wherever you want to take it. Spend some time thinking about that this week. That's all I have for you. Service is normal this week, 8:30, 10:30 is live streamed. Again, if you're not feeling well, we really, really strongly encourage people to stay home. But hopefully we will see you this Sunday. Have a fantastic week. Enjoy the beautiful, snowy sunshine that God has given us today.